stiff.
Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I am currently without a webcam because it decided that it wanted to hold green strobing disco parties instead of working with me today. I can only blame Corona. We are going to be playing a game of D&D, which is originally a thing that people did when they were exceedingly bored, and since we're all stuck indoors, might as well, you know. We are currently on the plane of Ulgrotha, which is somewhat of a weird, backward Germanish place, and we have been delving into several caverns, the latest of which appears to house demons, orcs, cultists, and all kinds of fun things, including magical darkness, which the party very much enjoyed delving into.
Yes.
Anyway, after talking a bit with a Balor, which they freed from a black anvil, causing a certain white-haired planeswalker some distress, they went on to beat up a manifestation of, well, let's say Xantarot's inherent chaos. And we're currently looking down a corridor that led up from the place where they had found some treasure post beating up such thing. Anyway, that is where we rejoined our heroes, peering down a shaft.
Going down the shaft we go.
I'm still not following with the hero part, but
Like most heroic character of the
Yeah.
group.
Or who was I planning to go into the shaft? Yes, I No, I'm
You're getting shafted.
yes. Let's all use the lizard as
Content warning for this stream.
yeah.
Mature content. Also, we are not sponsored, affiliated, and associated with Hasbro. Please don't sue. There. See, I remember to do it.
Yeah.
Good
All
deal.
right.
It has been a
Alright.
while, so you are pardoned.
Perhaps Sorval should step aside so I can enter this shaft.
I'll step aside so you can enter. You can't just go past me. I mean,
Yeah, but I thought let's play.
okay, true.
All right. I go
gonna
in.
play in the shaft now.
Do I fit in the shaft?
First of all,
If you try hard. Blood is in
I-
the socket.
I will try and do this stealthy from there.
Do we have lard?
No, we do not have Lord.
Wrong roleplay.
Don't tell them where I've been.
Okay, you sneak up what appears to be a rebel-strewn passage.
Ah,
Basically, this appears to be some sort of back exit. You walk all the way up, and you come to some sort of wooden obstacle. Passing through it, it turns out to be a bookcase.
I will follow Volta,
reading. Buh.
and I will try to squeeze through it because I'm a little bit bulkier.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
push.
follow with big C.
Do I
The
see
corridor
anything?
is suspiciously narrow to you, Xantaroth, but on the bright side, you do manage to fit if you hunch over a little, which is somewhat of your natural gait.
Gatorade?
Tor.
Do I see these strange creatures or?
The first thing that you notice as you enter the library is there is this acidic scent to the air. And beyond that, well, this is a large space, and the ceiling here appears to be slightly low, but there are beautifully worked shelves that hold countless volumes of lore and wisdom. But it appears that the goblins, which are lying down on the floor, have been gathering books and throwing them on a pile.
Oh,
You mean
From,
like bonfire gathering books or?
like, just dragging books from shelves and entire lines taken down and thrown into the middle of the room. Almost as though they were looking for something, found it or didn't find it, and just left whatever they had pulled on the floor.
I will go back to Xantarot and whisper, Xantarot, perhaps we should save one and kill the others. So we know what they're doing.
Save one.
Yep.
That's a hard thing to do from your Volta.
I know, but that's why I mentioned this to you.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and you're not mentioning to the rest of the party, so this is
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
go great.
Perhaps you should relay this message backwards into the shaft.
Backwards, so
No.
Just
Eno Evas.
just
Turn
took
around.
it. Throw a bucket down the shaft.
I will.
This is getting complicated.
I'm turning around and I will look at Atario and say,
Bright
There
eyes.
there are filthy creatures. Volta said to save one. I think it's best that we try to focus on one and just kill that.
I turn around to the Sorva and say, save the filthy one.
Okay, save the filthy one.
That's
can
all.
do it.
Filthy. What? What are we going to save? What's up ahead?
All right.
Charge!
I will release an arrow on this one.
Okay.
Moment.
You can roll with disadvantage because it's currently prone.
Okay.
Release the party.
Pup.
Natural one. Oh.
11. Well, it is a little bit unusual a shot to take while leaning against bookshelves. You barely hit it, but you feel like you could have, if you had fired a better shot, you would have done more damage. Now it's just like
Okay.
the body like jolting a little from the impact, but that's about it.
Okay. I will go down the bookcase. And I will
I'm not
roll it.
opening the initiative order for any sort of reason.
Okay.
Feel free to randomly roll initiative for no reason.
I will randomly roll initiative. For a reason.
For reasons.
No reason
Wait,
at
Did
all.
somebody say reason? Oh.
somehow
Alright.
initiative will not roll an advantage for me. But I have advantage on initiative.
Yeah, so you have put 19, which is good.
Yes.
Wulta, you
Yes.
fire your shot, and you hear the rest of your party coming through the shaft.
I will fire again at this one.
Okay. Still with disadvantage. 'Cause it's
Oh,
still
sorry.
prone.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry.
That misses and
11 does hit.
okay.
10 is just like you're scraping the barrel here.
Yep.
If it had twitched but a little, you might have missed, but you do hit.
Okay.
Once again, you're used to people at least screaming when you shoot them.
He must have a very, very strong constitution.
Xantarot,
Do I see that?
yes.
Okay. I will just walk forward.
You can also roll me an intelligence or a perception check.
Me?
Me or
Yeah.
Zentrod? Okay.
You see dead people.
Oh, it's not with advantage, it's a straight one. So 13.
You... Either they are masters at faking it, or these gubbos have croaked to whatever the bitter scent in the room is.
Mm-hmm.
They might be dead.
Ha!
Okay.
Dun,
So
dun,
I
dun.
will walk-
How
walk
dare
to
they?
it, but we'll walk to this one,
Mm-hmm.
and I will probably notice that it is dead.
It has some frothing around the mouth. There is some blood that has spilled from the nose. you would roughly guess, based on the fact that it's congealed 6 to 8 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. So, this acidic scent,
Mm-hmm.
from what area is it coming from? Is it coming from the gobos or from something else?
It appears to have been like there probably was something brought in here with the goblins. You do like this acidity is not as potent as you would guess as when it killed the goblins, so it's probably dimmed down and blended out into the air already. But it doesn't feel like it was some sort of like inherent trap in this place. I think this qualifies as your danger sense working.
Yes. I will look at Volta and I will say, Volta, they're already dead.
Then
Volta killed them all with one shot.
No, I am not Sorval. I will talk to. I will relate to. I will speak to Zentrot and say, "Do you know what killed them?"
And
use
Audio,
some-
it's your turn.
Well, I storm into the room. What's my movement speed again?
Well, basically, as you enter, you hear Volta say, "Do you know what killed them?"
That wasn't me. Dang it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
And well, I'm behind the bookcase, so I don't see anything. So I rush.
You basically there's pretty bookcases here.
Yeah, but Dado isn't the most avid reader around.
I'm
One.
shocked and appalled.
4, 5. So I just keep going to see if I find something else. 6.
You spot an open door. And there's... Someone has been throwing a lot of books on the floor here. That's about it.
Are the books still in good condition, or are they destroyed?
Throw me a random perception check. You're glancing over them? Might as well. They are books. They look booky.
Bookie books.
They were probably made out of book.
Ha!
And people book people with them.
Oh no!
Iskren, it is your go.
Iskin, I found your stuff.
Yeah, I will just kind of like go into the room. Yeah, have a look at some of the books, like what's the topic.
Mhm.
What is
Are
it?
you checking the books that are on the floor, or are you
This
checking the
one.
ones in the shelves?
For the moment,
Okay.
the one on the floor.
Alrighty. Just rifling through it.
Yeah.
Erotic dwarven fiction, mathematics, and architecture.
Alright.
All in the same book, or
No, these are like different books. You guesstimate from titles and pictures what they're about.
Alright. Probably they wanted to like maybe light them up to warm themselves, I guess. As one does.
When confronted with dwarven erotic fiction.
Yeah. What else would you use this for?
This is good on cold winter nights for burning. Sorval.
So I'll walk into the library. I'll start looking through the shelves. What kind of books are here?
Well, this appears to be a library of, well, some magnitude. It was apparently made by someone who was really into books.
Dwarven
Books
erotic
appear to
fiction,
be
that's
sorted by theme. The shelf you are currently at contains mainly fictional dwarven plays.
Hmm.
Things along the lines of Romeo and Juliet.
No meal.
Okay, I'll Just
On the
Go-
shelf on the other side, there is the complete and full history of the Castle of the Dawn, recited in 17 volumes. For example.
have you ever heard of this name, Castle of Dawn?
Nope. That doesn't ring a bell.
I'll just go out. I'll just go through all bookcases, see what kind of books they are and such. Try to find out if there's a certain how do you say this? If there's a certain way that everything is ordered here and such.
The books mainly seem to be grouped, like, thematically.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the shelf on your right-hand side containing mainly plays and, like, more stage-appropriate material. Some of these might actually interest Rolo. And on the other side, there's history, but very specific geographic history.
I'll take a few books that might interest Rollo, according to me, and I'll see if I find any books that go about the history of the entire realm here and such. And
Well,
also if there are any
roll me an investigation check for that. And guys, we're out of initiative order. What do you want to check in the room?
I would like to check the corpses.
You are pretty sure Rollo will be very interested in this Romeo and Juliet. It might become the basis of an epic, multiple set piece spanning genre.
great.
Fantastic. Whoop.
I want to check if I can find the source of this acidic smell. If it's a vent, if it's a cask.
If you spend some time looking around, you find some shattered glass on the ground, which still has some... The stones around it are somewhat marked with certain chemicals. And you do suspect that this was a potent yet fleeting poison. Which is one of the advantages of checking out the entire dungeon before coming here. You know, goblins are gonna goblin.
Oops. Dario checks the corpses for. Wait, did I have invest? No, I don't do that.
I
Someone
will.
else does.
I will investigate. I will investigate the corpses.
Okay, the
Okay.
goblins all appear to be carrying a small jar of some sort of animal fat, which they can use to, like, ease books out easily, and not that your character would know this. They carry a small jar of animal fat, probably for eating. They have daggers on them. Two of them actually carry a low-quality crossbow.
I will
And
assemble
the
this.
rags they are dressed in are somewhat weathered gambeson.
All right, and then is there any trace to see what killed them?
It might have been the poison globe they dropped.
So it's an accident.
From what you can see, considering it's lying at the feet of one of them, yes.
All right.
Accidentally, brutally murdered his friends and himself.
Okay.
He rage quit.
Let's.
Too much dwarven erotic fiction, man.
Yeah.
Just things to you.
Yeah. Why are the? Yeah. Perhaps we can. If I'm done with this, I would like to go to the books assembled here and check why they are piled up. Is there a specific theme or something that they all share, or something else?
That stack of books contains a number of volumes on religion, on summoning, and on the metaphysical. One of them catches your eyes, and it speaks about the Violet Queen.
The Violet Queen?
Yes. Apparently a fey being that can be summoned to grant wishes.
Yeah.
Is it still the Dwarven Fantasy series, or?
No, this is from a completely different pile. If you look around a little, you notice that this shelf has been practically emptied. The books that are still in there deal with religion. And there is actually one book titled The Rise of the Barony. It
Perhaps
appears
I
to be a rather slim volume, hand-penned.
I will grab this volume, this book, and I will go towards Iskren and say, "Here, I think this will interest you."
I will start leafing through it.
It
Yeah.
has different combinations of in them, all concerning letters of the alphabet in random order. I think it's a secret
For
code.
murder.
A noticeable difference between this book and the books that are currently scattered all about and put in the shelves. Most of them are actually copied into beautiful, flowing cursive writing. This is... wow. This is Grulian.
Right.
Wait. The one on the floor is Grulian, or the ones in the
The
shelf?
Barony.
Okay.
It details how a group of dwarves had set up in the Castle of Dawn after arriving on the plain of Ulgrotha, and how one night a white-haired man in a black robe appeared at their door. With that man came a stranger. An elegantly dressed stranger who was polite and learned the ways of the dwarves. But that turned out to be the new potential ruler of Ulgrotha, Baron Sengir. As the white-haired man left, the Baron stayed behind, and slowly but surely took over control of the castle, turning it into his own keep. The dwarves themselves left and decided to head to Koshum Keep, the ancestral home of the goblins. Repulsed by these creatures, because they were far more numerous and better equipped than the dwarves were at the time, some decided to try their luck and travel through the Great Forest, and some decided to stay here, erecting shrines to the deities they knew: Sera, Tanos. They made do with what they could make do with. From what you can tell at the end of the records, the barony flourished. Several human tribes were incorporated in the rule of the Baron. And the dwarves that stayed here, you could only marry your sister a couple of times before you mention defects or notice defects in a gene pool. And that is kind of what happened here. The last entry doesn't seem to be all that coherent.
Well, incest is fun as long as it stays in the family.
Like Baron Sengir would say, new blood is sometimes useful.
I see. And who seems to be the author of this book?
There appears to have been a couple of authors, probably father and son or mother and daughter just passing it through. to the best of your understanding, the author was one Solkurtruda. It could have been a name that the first person who started writing the book had, or just a title. You're not entirely sure.
All right. I don't know if there will be anything else interesting that we will find in this room, so maybe we should proceed.
Okay. Nobody else wants to check anything out?
I will take
I'm
this
good.
book about the Violet Queen with me.
Okay.
Yeah, Dario just keeps watch while they're reading books.
Maybe I'll just
Yeah.
also like a quick check if there are secret passages like behind.
I already said in the chat what I'm looking for, so.
Books on Sera. Well, I'll allow you to make a second investigation check.
Yeah, that's not going to work, but let's try
It
anyway.
might.
See?
You are consistent.
Killed
There
it.
is one book about Sarah. She is a hot, voluptuous redhead.
Ooh.
Her eyes, green flashes, and her clothes suspiciously missing. She stumbles upon the lonely dwarf who has carved out an entire hall in the mountains. And so taken by his craftsmanship and his rock-hard stylings, she flings herself to his affection. But you do suspect this might be a different Sarah.
I will keep that book in my back of holding because that might be something that Rollo would like.
Rollo might
Sure.
like this.
Sure, Rolo, yes.
Rollo's my right-hand man.
Ah,
It is an
If
unfair
I-
fight. 5 against 1.
If Dario wakes up to weird noises in the night,
Rolo, is
I'm-
that you?
I'm
Go.
a solid sleeper. I won't have any issues with them.
Who am I to judge? Hey.
Yes.
Okay, so
says
Let's-
the elephant man.
Yeah, let's continue our quest.
moving on. You notice. Just throw Dario in there.
throw Dario at the problem. He'll solve it.
As usual. You notice that this is a long tiled corridor.
Do we
On
recognize these?
The upper part, you notice the rubble, so you do suspect that you are looping back towards the entrance.
This is where the staircase was.
This is an
Yeah.
open space. There is no specific staircase to be found. You do notice 2 closed doors here. And if you remember, the entrance had the scent of fuddled dung. That appears to be absent here, so you don't really get a direct flow from there. It's also good to be out of the acid scent. That was
Yeah, I was
annoying.
standing guard next to the open door, so.
Mm.
Yeah, so I walk up to the where are the doors, because I can't see them on the map. Sorry.
Here and here.
Yeah, so I walk
I will take the other door.
Yeah,
and I open it.
yeah.
Righty. Let's open us some doors. Santa, do you also open your door?
I will wait and
Too late.
Behind door number 1.
Okay, so what
Hmm.
you see, dear Taurio, is number 6. A lady is lying on the ground. She probably tried to run away from the dragon that you met upstairs, and stumbled in this place, and might have been brought here by the cultists. There is a large spider in the room.
that a spider?
That is a spider.
Yeah.
A giant spider.
Greet the spider.
That is making her time here unpleasant and her fate dubious. The room itself is covered in webbing. Big Z, the room in front of you is a small shrine with the likeness of an eagle, but it is defiled. Strange fungal growth sprawls across the floor, and twin beacons of light give off but a murky glow from the tips of its wings. Whatever religion used to thrive here, and you do suspect it has something to do with Serra, clearly has been cast off in favor of darker worship. Underneath the statue, an altar with beautiful purple cloth stands unstained, so maybe some power remains here.
Interesting.
I do like how I'm doing all these facial expressions thinking that I have, like, I
You're
hate
doing
having
great,
my camera.
I think.
Yeah, man.
We can
Oh,
only
you look,
imagine.
you look a bit cartoony today, though. Oh.
Yes.
This is the wonderful work of Tuna, an
Oh.
artist I follow on Twitter, and she had a promotion going for avatars. So
Nice.
I figured I should, finally get one with D10s done, because then I get to annoy people the next roleplay I do with doing a roll and keep system again.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 plus 8 plus 7. It's easy! 19 for everyone.
Ah, God. Alright, so there is a big spider, and who's that behind the big spider?
An adventurer,
Ah,
you do suspect. She's wearing a wizard's robes.
All right. Let's
But she
try.
took a spider to the face.
She doesn't appear to be standing up, no.
okay.
I go like Sorval. We must save this poor woman.
Her name might be Sarah. She might throw herself on your rock-hard intentions, affection, whatever.
We should.
Dario is just waiting to get in there.
Go.
Well, I have seen several animes along that line, and I know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Animes, you call.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are Japanese animations, therefore they are anime.
Yes. Exactly.
Let's,
Okay.
What do you
Let's
mean
go.
Japanese? Are they drawn in the Japanese style, or are they drawn by Japanese people?
Either or.
So they could be like American style, but made by Japanese, and they will still be anime.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine as long as Stario's getting in there. To give people flowers, get your minds out of the gutter.
Okay.
Deflowering them. I mean,
All right.
We should first get rid of the spider, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm simply waiting on the turn order.
Yeah, me too. We're all waiting on that.
who
Oh, I'll
lives in a
be
pineapple under the sea?
I'll be
I want to go
waiting.
before Dario.
Oh,
and
wow.
Big C. What?
Wow, that was an advantage. Wow.
Not bad.
You are amazing, Big C.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what the bad thing is? The spider still goes first.
Oh yeah.
We're filling it.
Yes, we're filling it.
How do you guys do it?
Well, I'm actually quite okay with my role.
Noticing you guys opening the door, the spider jumps out and will utterly and completely miss whoever is doing anything because it's a spider. It bites Taurio, I guess. It's going to die. Ooh! Good job,
Bang.
Spidey!
That won't
22.
even hit me.
All right. All right. Go Spooder.
And
Nice
Do-
Spooder.
This is
do I need to do anything for the poison?
you take 12 poison damage.
4 piercing and 12 poison.
It is a very poisonous Spidey.
So I take 16 damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
Wilta.
well, I see Taurio, and I am actually
afraid to shoot.
Yeah, I'm actually trying not to stand behind him and shooting. I will lay my crossbow on the shoulder of Sorval so I can't hit Sorval.
It's been a while since you've hit on Sorval.
Yes, so I will put my crossbow just on the
Next to his ear.
Yep. No. No. I will just shoot. Okay.
Okay. So Taurio, 20 is a hit. And
Who are you? And
5 damage is a lot. The spider appears to be gravely injured.
So I'll just shoot again.
who are you? And what have you done with our Phil?
Yep, you take it out. You just kebab the creature.
Yep. And I will just give a nice pat on Sorval's shoulder and say,
Yeah,
"You'll get the
So
next
far, you
one."
feel a sharp, stinging pain on your shoulder.
No. A nice pat, and I will go like, "You'll get the next one."
Yeah, Tario's just standing there under all the spider guts.
I'll run up to whoever this is, and I'll use lay on hands to
Okay.
remove poison.
Very
Remove poisson.
Le-
She smells less of fish now.
you beat me
You know,
to
I
it.
can't say that word.
Fish?
No, the other
Poisson.
one.
Poisson?
Never mind, guys.
So,
Woman?
Sorval,
She-
before you run inside, you hear me going, Sorval, oh, wait! Sorval, I need you. Sorval!
Yeah, and
Hey,
after,
Sorval, the world needs you, Sorval.
after removing the poison from this one, I'll run up to Zentrat. Maybe
Have you
say
checked-
sorry, I had to help somebody.
Have you checked if the person is still alive?
Oh,
Nope.
something happened. Oh, okay, but Sorval, this appears to be a shrine dedicated to Sarah, but it has been defiled.
Yes.
I don't know how to help you with this, and I don't want to do anything disrespectful. So, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Eat the shroom. Eat the shroom.
I'll-
While this is happening, I mean Tario sees Sorval go to the person, cast a spell, then someone calls his name, runs away. I mean, oi, knight in shining armor,
that's
damsel
not-
in distress.
That's not, I didn't even cast a spell. I just put my hands on her.
Yeah, okay. You
Handle her.
touched the lady in a weird place and then you ran away. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Dario,
I-
you can do that. So DM, what
Dario,
can I do here?
Dario, you can
Okay.
do her.
Sorry. Yeah, Corwin's in the hospital, so I was
Oh.
checking my
Oh, what
messages
happened?
I have just received. Fever.
Ooh.
Lay on hands.
again or still?
Still.
That's not okay.
But yeah, they're staying overnight, so that kind of sucks.
Mhm.
Indeed, it does.
So yeah, that fuck my evening. So what were we going on about?
Should
So,
I pause this or?
No,
No?
I'm
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
My webcam's off. You can't see me cry. This works
That's
perfectly.
okay. Yeah.
It's a pleasant coincidence.
Let's do some dramatic scene so you can use this.
In a moment.
Party wipe, fuck.
That
Um,
would be an epic fuck, though. A party wipe fuck.
No, so yeah, Tario saw Sorval touch the lady in a weird place and run away again. He's like, dude, knight in shining armor, do your medic stuff, but yeah.
Well, you have
Mario,
seen him do
you
lay on
got-
hands before, so you know that
Matters.
he did that. Probably removing whatever remained of the spider's poison in the lady's system. And you did hear Big C shout for assistance, and you know that Sorval is an exceedingly helpful friend if credit is involved.
Taria walks up to the while they're doing their stuff.
Yeah.
I walk up to the lady and see if she's still breathing. For one,
So will I.
She appears to be still breathing. She wears robes that put you in mind of the Azorius to some degree. They are long, not particularly functional in combat. So she is probably a scholar.
A book type.
Looking over what she's carrying with her, you don't really see a staff or a spell book or something, which you have learned is something that spellcasters do tend to carry around with them. So either that was taken away from her, or she's not all that impressive in combat.
she's tied up in the webs, right? Or
Yep. She's stuck in the webs. She was poisoned, but Sorval's intervention kind of took that away.
Can
Yeah, I
you try
think-
to release her from the whips?
yeah, I take out my hand axe and cut
Both
her
of you
out.
working together, you cut through the webs quite easily. It's not that big of a chore for two experienced adventurers like you. And the lady falls limply to the floor.
Now, if only we had a character with medical abilities right here.
I can try and roll medicine to see what's happening.
Okay, do it. If you botch, you are going bone carving.
Do it.
You have a Iskrin.
Yeah, what?
You have an Iskrin. What? Do
Perhaps-
it. Do
He
it.
has medical capabilities.
What are you doing
Yeah,
with that? What are you doing with a corpse? Have a bit of respect for dead people.
Yeah, but it's,
Well, I turn
usual.
around. I turn around to say, this one isn't dead.
So take care of it.
Yeah, but we are not. How do I say this? The healing type.
Yeah, exactly. So take care of it.
Yeah, but we are not the healing type. We all right. I will take care of it.
Iskrin
No
means
killing!
killer.
No killing! That's what Sorval calls. Yells.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, good. Clearly, this lady has a very fine bone structure. It would be a waste to let that walk out again.
Yeah.
You are pretty sure that if people look away for a minute or two, you can have dinner and some activity with this.
Taurio, didn't Santarot call you?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I look backwards towards Iskrin.
What are you people doing here?
Are you
let
sure?
me see this.
Okay, so it appears to be a magically educated person.
Yeah.
She is currently unconscious.
Let's swap
She
places.
was probably poisoned over a couple of days, judging by the bite marks on her body.
Oh.
And just basically kept as food supply for the spider. She appears to be missing 2 fingers. And
Same.
there are some discolorations on her leg that
Hmm.
might also indicate some malnutrition on her part.
But she's still alive.
She is alive, she's breathing.
Damn.
For now,
I will,
for now.
For now,
For now.
this is easily remedied. You have a very willing rogue.
I will
Told the dead.
heal her. I will heal her.
Oh,
With
Told the dead.
with with a cure wound spell of cure wound spell. That's it. That's what you get, girl. Took 7.
Okay. Touching her, her skin is a little cold, but it warms moderately as the blood starts flowing more easily and consciousness returns to her. She wakes up and she...
I am disappointed.
and she retches out this green bile that just like dribbles out, probably more of the spider's poison that was in her system. Thankfully made inert by Sorval's intervention. And she looks at the incredibly unusual pairing that greets her, and she goes like, Have I died? Are you the afterlife? I never thought I'd see a cow, a lizard, and a masked priest
I'm
there.
afraid you're very much...
Wait, Dario. This is something Dario can respond to. He has no intelligence, he has no wits, but for this he knows the correct answer. The only thing we're missing is a bar. But I do.
That
I
joke is bad, therefore I must still be alive.
You are very much alive, but most importantly, you owe me.
I fetch.
Us, actually.
Did you kill the spider?
I killed it.
She looks at Dario, and Dario is covered in spidery bits still. Dario does hand over his endless flask of milk.
She looks at it.
It's milk.
Okay. And she takes a sip and drinks some of the milk. And passes it back. Thank you. Well, this is strange. Pardon me for asking, but who are you and what brings you to...
Actually, DM,
Yes?
that's actually not usual to see an Azorius here, right? Like, it means that
She's
she
not
also...
wearing Azorius robes. She's wearing robes that you would associate with Azorius. Impractical, not... well, Taurio was doing the observation, so it was impractical robes, not really good for combat situations.
Pencil pusher.
It's a thick woolen sort of get-up. It is blue in color, which explains the Azorius link, and tied around the waist with a piece of rope. The rope is elegantly worked, but the wool itself is just very plain. In your estimation, this is the type of person that if they see 10 gold in their life, they're doing well.
Okay. So, we are exploring this temple. What is your name, lady?
My name is Ferija from the Hidden School. I am one of the researchers who was sent to learn more about the Dwarven culture. And we had heard there was an outpost here, but my party was set upon by vile beasts and cultists belonging to the lore of the Walker of Night.
I see. Well, you're safe now, so...
That is very good.
I suggest you stick with us until we get out of this place.
She's already
If you
sticky.
don't mind, so yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay, so Sorval and Xantarot.
Yes.
Sorval, arriving at the door of the shrine, it does seem quite similar to the other shrine that you found in here.
Well, I already saw a shrine like this, but that had some black goo on it.
But look
and
at the
no
cloth. Look at
lines.
the purple cloth, Sorwell.
Yes.
It seems untouched.
I approach the altar. I try not to touch the mushrooms that are here.
Okay. The shrine itself is rather well kept. Like the altar is in... well, it's not even dirty. It someone or something has been cleaning it.
Yeah,
The eagle or falcon, considering what you know, that hangs above it as a statue is somewhat dirty, though.
Okay, I'll. I'll. Pixie, be prepared in case something strange happens. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'll touch the shrine, look at it, and also touch the cloth that's on it. Purple cloth, was it, right?
Purple. Yep.
I'll touch it, see. Yeah, I'll try to see what's under it.
Okay. You flick up the cloth.
Yeah.
But you near it? Well, probably you'll go to the part where there's no puddle, right?
Yes.
I will be
Yeah,
standing here.
Someone has actively been keeping the altar clean. And the tips of the birds' wings are lit up. And looking closely there, you do see that there are 2 glowstones that have been affixed to it. Take time, you could probably get them out undamaged and have permanent light sources on you, but that
would-
kind of seems like a waste considering that you can already do that.
And also, it would probably, I would see it as damaging the shrine and such, so I would not do that. This is.
Real quick.
I wonder who has been keeping this clean. Can I find any hints about people coming here or anything?
You can certainly do that.
Perception or
Roll me a
investigation?
perception check. Or investigation if you want to take more time, but
Perception.
Can I
Okay.
figure out what type of mushroom this is?
yes, you can.
Oh no!
Roll me a nature check.
Yes, you can. Lick it.
Well, if you want to lick it, roll me. What's the thing in D&D again? Constitution. Oh yes, clearly these are the highly delicious when roasted over magma, magma shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They're fiery good.
In that case, I will pick a few up because they will be amazing for cooking.
This is
Both
true.
going in
you
and out.
have a dubious ingredient now.
Yeah.
If
Meanwhile,
I pick it up, does something happen with my hand?
no. You are holding a mushroom.
Okay, I will start clearing them out.
Okay, Sorval, as you are looking at the altar, you get this sneaking suspicion that something near you is flailing against your armor.
Look beside me. What are you doing?
Oh,
The
Thank
second
fuck,
one
the
hits.
second one actually hits.
Yeah.
Aha! And the flailing actually envelops part of you, and you find that something is trying to choke you.
Okay,
Okay.
so -9.
We keep going in these wrong directions, guys. This
Where does this wrong directions lay?
But I
Why?
can still talk and such.
Of course.
Because something's attacking. And I'll try to attack it back.
have you gotten these ideas of tentacles and choking also from the anime? Or?
You're not there.
No, in this case, these are just monsters that are in the Dungeon Master's Manual and consorted other things.
Yeah, and they did not watch anime.
No, I highly doubt that. They are pure and innocent cinnamon buns that write these things.
Yeah.
It just so happens that tentacles are a staple in D&D. It's like, we have a monster. What does it have? Tentacles.
Oh well.
Nice.
It
Okay.
eats your mind. Tentacles.
Mhm.
Very good.
It lives in the sea. Tentacles.
Mostly tentacles.
Nice.
So yeah, you're trying to stab it, sort of.
Yeah, I'm going to try to stab it with. Hmm, Where is my frostbrand here?
The pointy end. You stab it with the pointy end.
Yeah, not dueling style because I don't think I can go into a style now.
You always
Oh.
have dueling style.
True.
That's just how you fight.
Yeah.
You
Does that
carve
hit?
That's just
a
your style.
really decent chunk out of it.
Okay, then I'll also smite it.
Burn the spell slots. Yep. So the thing that was flailing against you is now ooze on the wall.
Yeah.
More
Hmm.
cleaning to get the shrine good.
Yeah. That was strange that we didn't see it here.
I'm like, okay.
Does
Yeah.
the smite actually make light?
Yeah, some.
So yeah,
So-
you're picking up shrooms and suddenly there's a light flash and a green splotch on the wall.
Well, the thing is, Frostbrand crystallizes whatever it pierces with the cold damage. And then you get like this iridescent glow as light is shot through these crystals.
So long story short, Sorval made a smoothie.
Long story short, let it go, let it go.
Okay. So I do look around if I can see where it came from because it wasn't there when we came in.
It was apparently like hiding behind the statue.
I look behind the statue to see if there's another one.
Nope.
Okay, very good.
You have completely cleared out this room. Big C almost cleared it out of mushrooms. Well, mag mushrooms. Good for when cooking.
Yes.
Pixie, when we get out, I think we should try to barricade the door so nothing can come in here to defile the shrine.
Okay.
I will spend like 10 minutes praying to Sarah here.
Alrighty. Very brave of you.
Something
You
with
can-
tentacles answers.
Roll me a religion check.
Where is my religion here?
Muy bien.
Rocks go boo.
Well, your prayer is probably received by something.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Fiver?
You now make an argument about gay people.
Dum dum dum. Okay, other party.
Yep.
We will
We're
proceed. I mean, I go to the corridor to say, are you done in the other room?
I also walk out and I beckon the female.
Yeah, Feria, come, follow us.
Right, in case there you go.
It's Feria. Like, moment, sorry.
Verija.
Okay.
Where did we not go yet? Anybody here has any idea?
North, I believe.
It feels like it's been a month.
Could be worse.
I-
It could also feel like it was a monk.
Ah, yeah.
Out of character, I think by now we have seen almost everything of the.
Yeah, this is the corridor we went in last time. I think.
I walk
So-
past this shrine. I go, hey, I have seen this
I-
one before.
I think this is the door. That this is the way we didn't go, and over here are the doors to the gangway that we the gang to the,
The gangway.
way
Gangway.
that we
We're
went
on
through.
secretly. We're on a ship.
Are vast.
Um,
Basically, from what you know of the layout, The corridor where you met the Oryx was longer. You haven't been to the entire end of that. There might still be rooms beyond it. And there is one more door here that you haven't checked out yet. Apart from that, you've basically done most of the dungeon.
Okay.
Except that one door. We throw Big C at it.
Vilta,
Praying, so
Yep.
fuck it, it's you. I hate that you do these, but make me a dexterity saving throw, which you will. There we go. A wonderful little pit opens up just as you are about to put down your weight on the foot that you placed on the pit. You're just gonna like, or no.
Mm-hmm.
You're
can
doing a lot
around
of
it
nope.
without too much difficulty.
Whoop. Nice. Okay. Can I move forward? Yeah.
And then
I will
No.
look back and I say, watch out, pitfall.
I will.
there's
follow
like
him.
literally like wood crushes down.
Pitfall.
Look out,
Pitfall.
friends.
Captain Hindsight. All right.
Is it easy to avoid once it's discovered?
Yeah. There's a small ledge around either side of it that you can just walk over. Not that easy in heavy armor, but there's no time constraint here. Nobody's rushing away from you or towards you, so there's plenty of time to remember how to use your feet.
Yep.
Hoofs.
So,
Mhm.
Jim, by the way, can you tell me when I've stopped praying? Because that takes
Say it,
10
Phil.
minutes.
Say
I'm
it.
going to do 10 minutes praying here, so...
The wonderful thing about not having a webcam is you can't see me do the eye rolls.
I know.
But we can see you do the die rolls.
Aha! Thank you, Roll20, for not being shit today.
Keep that
I
for
do
yourself.
think. Yay. After a while, because you were going to pray for approximately 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You do think that you've prayed for 10 minutes.
Okay.
You have very eloquently and broadly put out the message that you are an amazing person, deserving of all the divine attention that you can get.
Yeah.
Because you have murdered a thing or two in your time, and that is clearly worthy of recognition. I killed a
Yeah.
dragon.
Yay!
Yay.
True. And the giant dog thing and something that was in darkness, so...
And so, like, approximately 2 minutes in, you hear something crashing in the hallway, and you kind of figure that was 10 minutes.
Okay. Now, if we can just... What's that hole over there? It was there before. Oh, whatever.
Or was it?
Can I somehow close this door and make sure that... Is it easy to open it again?
Yes.
Alright.
Urinating is a very valid option.
Yeah.
People are less likely to open doors that have been urinated on.
Is there a lock on this door?
No.
Is nature calling? Or
I'm sure that Sarah will make
Roll
sure
nature.
her shrine is not desecrated. I'll just close the doors.
Best barricading in the history of everything.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Having
well, I
faith.
would.
Well-
Perhaps we should open this door.
Behind door number 4. This place houses foodstuffs for the goblins that died in the library, and probably the cultists. All of it is edible. Some of it is actually good. There's bread, meats, and root vegetables mainly, all in separate chests.
I will take some of the meat.
Yeehaw, rations.
I will
Yeah,
introduce
right.
myself to
The
Freya.
meat? Ah.
Yeah, I'll just stock up anything I've eaten until now and see to it that Freya as her own stock.
Ferija,
Felicia.
Verija.
I don't know who Freya is, and I am probably flattered that you consider me to be like her, but my name is Ferija from the Hidden School.
Taurio is not going to admit that all humans look alike.
Tell me more about this hidden school.
Well, we are a place of learning that people come to from far and wide to learn about magic and the history of the world. We spend a lot of time trying to improve the lives of people, and currently we have several researchers afield with this ongoing conflict between what we understand is planeswalkers. I came here.
Planeswalkers, this unknown.
Yeah, I came here at the behest of, well, one Minotaurian planeswalker, which is why I was moderately confused to see another one of his number in the ranks.
When she drops this bombshell, Taurio does pay attention.
Looks up from his book.
I'm not reading.
There's pictures.
And when you turn it, it folds out and
Best book.
best book ever.
It's 3D if you fold it correctly. Origami puts your eye out.
Yeah, so when she drops that bombshell, I do inquire more into what the request was, or
Well,
what her task was specifically.
Lord Sandro had said that there was something down here that should be investigated. An anvil of sorts? Because
We already took care of that matter.
oh, and she looks dejected and relieved at the same time. Like, yay, the bad thing is taken care of, but
Why did I come?
should have done that.
Well,
So yeah, Tario tries to explain what the magicy thingy we did was, but yeah, it just points them towards the people who actually have intelligence.
So, are you saying we hit it with a hammer until a giant demon appeared?
That's exactly what Tario would say. Yes.
Some of the color vanishes from her skin as blood drains. And she goes like, demon?
I've seen bigger.
yeah,
So
he
a minor
I point at his
demon.
cranium. He talked to it. I went out because teams are bad.
This is probably why. So, and she will gingerly move past the pit and head towards Iskrin and go like, good sir? You have spoken to the demon? Then
But you don't even work for a living, so.
good Lord Cleric?
No, Lord, go ahead. Just pose your question.
You spoke to the demon?
It was only polite to speak with somebody that speaks with you. Won't you agree?
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
What did it tell you? Did you gain any information that might be useful to a wandering gatherer of such knowledge? And you see that she's taking out a small booklet and a pen.
I must say, he did not reveal anything for the very simple of mind. So I don't think it's anything for you.
Do you know what sort of demon it was?
One of those that keep their secrets away from those that are too nosy.
The tough, punchy ones.
Wasn't
Punchy
it?
secret demon.
You seem to be looking for knowledge.
Yeah,
And,
Tario.
the most important weapon to wield, the most important ability or skill to wield this knowledge is wisdom. So you should start to understand what knowledge is worth achieving and what not. Knowledge about demon is not worth achieving, my child. So keep
They are
yourself away
here,
from this.
and they are threatening. Well, I don't know how familiar you are with this world, but
Why would you presume I'm not familiar with this word?
GM.
she
While
gestures at your clothing and your party members' clothing and goes like, I know the level of skill of the smiths in Ilgrosa.
but GM
Unless
while
you
They look at my
chartered
clothing.
Do
a
not,
lord.
do not misunderstand your lack of knowledge for my unfamiliarity.
GM, I need to intervene because Tario is listening in because he's interested right now, and while Iskun is doing his long-winded explanation,
Their long-winded explanation.
Tario is looking at the rest of the party. Go like, wasn't it Balar?
Yes, that was a Balor. And it's the second one that we saw after destroying a blank anvil.
Like you just see like the face go like,
He's wearing a mask. We can't see it.
maybe your companion is right, and such knowledge is not something I should have.
No. Knowing more it
Do you
will
say?
melt your ears.
Yes, there is a third one that we have heard about.
Ah,
We're also looking for that one.
and do you know what it is called? Maybe I can help you search for it.
You know, for
Like
someone
Anvil?
who got captured by a spider, you should know that by now.
I was
Smart.
captured by a group of cultists.
Yes,
with
but still,
weapons.
a group of cultists. You should be smart enough to know by now that you are not fit for combat. So you should, if I may be so frank, shut up and just follow us.
And then I look at
Sound
the others
advice for a better future.
and I say, when Xantarot is the wisest of us, what does that tell us about ourselves?
He's been learning to get a feat.
Tario looks
We
really.
probably
Wait! Tario looks really pensive, and then you see a light bulb goes off, and we're fucked? Question mark.
I think we have to examine Zentrot after this. Some magic might be at play.
I may be dumb, but I have a good gut feeling, and she's poking around. I don't like when she's
Yeah.
poking around.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Neither do I. I go to her. I take her by the shoulder and say, what are you hiding? What are you not telling us? Talk!
Well, she. you heard her talking about.
Volta is like, yes, let's torture her. Remove a limb or something.
Let's,
no, yeah,
let's remove her.
Myself in front.
Let's remove
I will
her
put
limb.
myself between her and Iskra and Philip. I'm like, no hurting of the innocent.
Yeah, Iskin, she was sent here by.
She nods empathically.
So you know she's innocent.
Yeah, she was sent here by a planeswalker. I mean,
She was sent here by a planeswalker we know.
uh-huh.
The one thing that is curious, I feel, is she's poking around for demon knowledge.
Oh, I'm
Yet
poking
she
around
has.
for all knowledge.
Yes, but how come that you're coming in here, asking about the demon, and then have no clue what a demon is?
I
mean-
know what a demon is.
I'm a dum-dum, and I know what a demon is.
Yes, but I think everybody here knows that what the demon is. We have seen them fly over, begin battling angels and such. Pretty
And
sure
it
everybody around here knows what the demon is.
It's mainly interesting to me because I'm a researcher and I would like to know which demon it is, and any information I can gather on it will probably help the school.
You
I
know
will look at her.
Leshrak.
I'm like, have you ever heard about Seraphim?
Okay, that's two very wide-going questions.
Yes.
Leshrak is the one we know as the Walker of Night. He is a planeswalker that delights in destruction of property, injury of the innocent, and in general seems to be rather busy with strange schemes that we can't fully comprehend.
Yes, he needs a whooping.
That
Yes.
too. Seraphim, I believe that they are a sort of angel with 8 wings.
Mm.
But I could be wrong. I am not all that up to date on my Seren lore.
Yeah, just want to know if you know.
They do teach us a very basic course on religion.
Yeah,
Um,
I suggest you learn more about Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. She's also a planeswalker. She is. Um, well, she disappeared for a while and then she came back here when the threat of Leshrak was high. As far as I know, she is allied with Baron Senger nowadays, which in normal circumstances would bode ill, but considering the threat they are facing is matter-of-factly okay. They balance out the power that Leshrak brings.
It seems you know a whole lot of things. So
I am a scholar.
I
One of
would
the things we
suggest.
do is we drink and we know things.
Well, that's a good thing. So I would just suggest for now we would get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
and then we can talk a little bit more.
there is one shrine of Sarah that's not far from here in this dungeon that I first want to see if I can get rid of the black goo at least.
Yeah, I will assist you.
I will
Oh.
wait here,
Righty.
or I will wait in the neighborhood.
Depending
Yeah, perhaps
the-
you should wait in the neighborhood, and if you hear something go wrong, you can
I will
help.
clean up both shrines because I think that you will spend some attention on them so that they are back
Yeah.
to normal.
You guys coming? Okay.
I'm waiting.
depends on where the scholar goes. I'll
Mhm.
just stick around her to see she doesn't fall into a pitfall trap or something like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So perhaps you should first check out what's Sorval. Perhaps you should help me with checking out what's wrong with this. It was cracked, right? The statue.
Uh,
Wasn't there black goo or something?
there was black ooze. I have removed it because I'm a
Yeah.
nice person.
Yeah.
Because I said, like, you guys probably spent some time cleaning it up.
Okay.
Do this. Are there also light stones here, or
These are also light stones. Upon closer inspection, you do notice that they have been embedded there.
okay? Yeah. Are there, except for the damage, any other things that
Most
are
of the
different?
damage is just wear.
Okay.
And you do manage to get rid of pretty much all the things that would obstruct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's as if there are no big differences between the two statues.
They appear to have been made by the same craftsman.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
When I get, I will not pray here. But
Is
when
the Ah, sorry.
No, just go ahead.
Is the crack still in the statue, or
It's mendable.
so? I will try and mend it.
Yeah, you basically crush up some bones, and using the bone dust and water, you can.
Can I just? Yeah, I can do that, and I can also do this.
Mending?
Yeah.
You spend some time on it, and you manage to clear it all out.
Okay.
Check.
All right.
Thank you very much, Volta. I'll remember
No
this.
problem. Anytime I can help you, no sweat. Just warn Tario when I shoot, so I don't hit him anymore.
If
Yeah,
if I
well-
if I can lend you a bolt or a
Yeah.
quarrel or an arrow or
I will always have your back.
I'm glad to hear that.
Um,
When Sorval gets out of the shrine, he will look in this direction in the that they haven't checked out, but then it'll be probably not worth it.
while they're doing their spring cleaning, Dario checks with the scholar to see what her next step is going to be, where she's going to go.
well, I would like for Sora and Volta to just roll me a d10.
Oh,
Okay, Sorval, you get an elixir of health.
Ooh.
That was stashed in the shrine, and searching and clearing it out. It's a clear red liquid that has tiny bubbles of light in it,
yes.
and if you don't have it, like somewhere, it cures any disease afflicting you and removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions if you drink it, or if you give someone drink it.
Nice.
It to drink.
I will keep it in my inventory because I can do a lot of these things, but it's always handy to have.
So basically, it removes all negative stats. Or
A lot of the bad things are gone if you drink that. So what were you asking of the scholar?
what her next plans were going to be, where she was planning to go.
Yeah, well, considering that my mission here was an abject failure, I'm probably gonna go back to the school and hear what else they have in store for me. Of course, if you have need for a wandering scholar who is knowledgeable about a great many things, I am perfectly willing to continue my travels with you and share information.
Well, you're,
Your
you're
masked companion seems to be quite interested in things.
Tario thinks a bit, and he goes like, "Yeah, you're welcome to join us, but
There is a but.
There is always a but.
trouble does like to find us. Remember the second Balor? We saw a dragon coming in.
I killed that one.
You killed a dragon?
Yes, it was easy.
That-
One
That's
swipe, it was
quite
dead.
impressive. Was that with the blade that you carry on your side?
Yes, that was with the frog
Is that a
crab.
magicked weapon?
Yes, this is a magic weapon, and I pull it out of its sheath.
Interesting. It appears to be cold aspected.
Yes, it also freezes everything, so I think it's gold, indeed.
Fascinating. Do you think it has more effect on dragons than a regular blade? And she bends over and places her hand on her chin as she's closely studying the weapon.
One question: what do I know about dragons?
Better question. Sorval is not here. He's praying to a damn shrine.
No,
Or
I
cleaning a
fixed
damn
it.
shrine.
I fixed it.
Cleaning the damn shrine.
This is a conversation that is bound to happen with Sorval around anyway.
Yeah.
I killed the dragon. How did you do it? With this magical sword.
Yeah. Well,
What do you know of dragons? Niv Mizzet is a dragon.
Yeah.
He's also the patron of the Izzet Guild. and you killed one earlier.
Okay. Well, did do a lot of damage to the dragon, so I think it was vulnerable to this blade. Yes.
That is good to know. I will make certain to mention that to anyone who comes to me asking to slay a dragon.
Well, very good. Also, tell them that I will always happily help with slaying dragons.
Okay. I will. And your name was
I'm
Sorval?
Sorval of the Boros Legion.
I am unfamiliar with that organization.
I will start to walk out.
Yes.
It is like Sorval sees
wor-
demon. Sorval walks away.
My work
hears
here is
Sorval
done.
talk about the Legion. Santarot walks away. They're equally bad, man.
I will explain that. I was called to this world by Sarah, and that that I brought my friends here, and that the Boros Legion are the peacekeepers on the world where we come from.
Quite
Yeah, but
interesting.
I do question
Dario is
because
also one of us.
she knows about most a few of the guild leaders, but she doesn't know about the guilds.
The dragon bit was just Sorval's internal monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the scholar knew the
You've missed it.
Nif Mizzet. That's
That was Sorval's internal monologue.
Oh,
that was
like-
Sorval.
Yes,
Sorval
I
asked, "What
asked
do I
the
know
DM.
about dragons?"
Ah,
And basically, on Ravnica, it's like, well, there's Nif Mizzet, and he's the pattern of the Izzet Guild,
okay, sorry. Yeah,
and he killed basically every other dragon on the plane. So yeah, that's the thing.
I was so into character that I tuned it out.
Taurio,
same.
staring 1,000-mile stare. Unusual.
I will just look back and say, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
so you
keep
guys skedaddle.
I'll keep saying this to. I'll keep selling the Boros Legion and my own fame to the scholar while we are walking.
Okay,
Yes.
Someone has to do it.
then I can tell you that you have completely explored the dungeon except for 2 rooms. Congratulations, guys. You have survived this.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay! Level up. No.
Yeah.
Not yet.
2 rooms, let's get back in. Completion.
Singir can wait. Singir can wait.
I need platinum. I need platinum.
You missed something.
So, by now, you have passed through most of the mountains. I would like someone to make me a survival check as free-ranging leader of the party.
I have a +6.
I
will
plus
plus-
so not me.
+3.
You go.
Okay. I will fail miserably.
I
so-
Will someone aid me or not?
will aid you.
Or is it a straight check? ODM.
Is this girl coming with us, or what's her deal?
This kind of depends on what the party wants. If you want to have a tag-along scholar, she will follow you. If you send her on her way, because she also feels like she should probably return to the school to mention that her mission has completely and utterly failed, then she would head back to Strong Rock to organize some sort of transportation back to
Well,
the
she will get fought
wizarding
again.
school.
Taru is of the Taru thinks that she should go back because knowing the rest, knowing this party, yeah, we're going to go into combat again soon. So Taru doesn't
Yes.
believe it will be safe for the scholar to come with us.
Sorval will think that it's a great idea to keep a scholar with us.
Hear her out.
Yeah, Volta is like, well, perhaps it's nice to have some extra food with us.
But Taru already explained the danger of this current party to the scholar. So it also kind of depends on what the scholar thinks. If
She can
doesn't
choose
seem-
whatever she wants.
yeah. Tyler does give her the option, but it does play it straight. Like, yeah, blood's gonna flow.
She's like not entirely at ease or comfortable with the idea, but she's going to join due to curiosity mainly.
Okay.
There's not been enough opposition to her presence that she feels like it's actually dangerous, and therefore she would like to go along.
Okay.
Survival check, ODM.
Yes.
Curiosity killed the scholar.
And you can do that with advantage due to having a friend.
24.
You've got a friend!
You've
Indeed.
got a friend in me.
Even if
Well,
that friend attacked you,
I don't actively put my friends up here, but if that's what you like, I am not gonna stop them. Pixar, why do you have to make such horrible lyrics sometimes? But yes, you make very good time through the mountains. There are a couple of minor inconveniences along the road, an avalanche, and well, you hear a pack of wolves at some point, but you manage to avoid them without too much trouble. Okay,
Why do-
Stormwell's going AFK. Let's have our break moment now.
Okay,
why did we avoid dinner?
Because we have a scholar with us.
If I'm not
Right.
mistaken, Xantarot and Pulta have dinner with us. So
What's this? We're on the road. We're on the road.
On
The
the
road
road.
again.
rolling.
So we are going to have a break?
Yes, we're
Yep.
having a break.
Now we're breaking?
Okay.
Okay.
We're breaking for a while.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
Hmm.
And I can go
Are.
Alrighty, welcome back. The party has managed to leave the dungeon in the mountains and has had quite an uneventful journey. Come evenfall, they reach some large mushrooms. There's some blocks and general ruins about, and there is a small tent that's pitched here with a couple of, well, a pair of farmers and one slightly more clerical person.
Is this still in the same day, or did we sleep already?
This is the end of the day.
Okay.
Maybe we can share their fire.
And they look human, or
They look human. There is this guy
Fatso.
and the farmers kind of look like this.
A latent form of sexual.
does he really have a staff with a skull on it?
Yeah,
Stuff with what?
A skull.
What is the skull?
The staff he's holding, it has a skull on it.
I don't see any skull on that stuff. How do you know?
On
it's
the top?
at the top of the image.
Ah, the other guy. I thought.
That's so, yeah. The farmers are just holding like
Yeah.
basic farming implements, but
Right.
Ezalichton, as he introduces himself, is carrying a staff with the skull on it, and he goes like, "Hello, welcome to the barony. Are you travelers from Strong Rock?"
It's like the only place we could have come from. But yeah, Dario isn't smart enough for this. Iskun, go
We-
get him.
We come from far away. Oh,
My name is
vast,
Zauton.
vast one.
I am a Sengir autocrat.
I see.
We rule these lands in the name of the Baron, and we make sure that the roads are safe to travel, and the peasant folk live the good life. Isn't that right, Wilhelm? Yeah, one of the peasants replied.
And are they safe?
The
to
life
travel?
is good, and the safest travel.
Very well. We have been called by the Baron.
Ah, you are the esteemed guests that he was going on about. It would be my honor to introduce you to Baron Sengir himself.
Then do so.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sadly enough, he is a day away, and evening is upon us.
I see. Then,
While travel is safe, the guards might not take that kindly to nightly excursions in these days.
I understand. Well, we are also coming from from a very hard day. Maybe we can share your fire for mutual protection.
Fire might be a good idea. But yes, we have our tent houses but us, and I don't think many more.
Well, no, we will just
But
come.
you are free to pitch your own tent.
Very well. And I guess that's what we will do.
Fire
You can't
is-
see my facial expression when I'm making these, but
I was smiling.
okay.
I look at Farija. Does your kind travel a lot? I suppose.
Yes, we do.
So,
Um,
so you know how to pitch a tent.
It's not one of my. I usually have one of the men do it for me.
Well, it seems that today you are one of the men. So earn your keep.
Okay.
Dario, what happened to the rest of our party, by the way? I assume we got the chance to ask while we were walking.
They, as far as I know, were slain by. Well, two of them died because of a dragon. A couple of them died fighting wolves. And one of them was crushed by an ape. A monkey. An ape. I'm never quite sure.
It's not easy.
Something man-like. Okay, so yeah, we pitch the tent. I do help her pitch her tent if I see she's struggling.
Sorval just pitches her tent.
I will
say
in,
what?
I will investigate these strange shrooms.
Okay. They appear to be large edible mushrooms. You have come across them before. Similar ones do grow on Ravnica.
Yep.
The Golgari particularly tend to invest in these. They are different from the ones that you saw at the shrines. But these are perfectly well when you roast them over an open fire. You wouldn't eat them raw because the texture might be weird, but once warmed, they're good.
Okay. So I will try to cut off a piece.
I will help, and I will cut off a piece of this mushroom, and together with pieces of the dragon meat that I still have left, I will create a dinner.
masterpiece.
A
Yes.
masterpiece.
I will assist with the cooking. I will also present the rations of meat I got.
Okay.
Pièce de résistance.
Yes.
Yes.
That puts you at a check of 66, my dear Xantaroth.
Vijf ene.
Zoals het hoort.
Oh. Oh.
You actually prepare a delicious dish that creates this mouth-watering aroma that just drifts for a bit around. And even just smelling it brings a certain sense of peace and tranquility upon the party, a relaxation, unlike you've had thus far here in Ulkrotha. It reminds you of home.
I will look at Tario and I say, "You want a bowl?"
Obviously, but can we now
We're
call
doing all
ourselves?
the... Yeah, Devourers of Dragon. I would add an extra S.
Yes.
Yeah,
Devourer.
something.
Rawr.
Too
We
busy
are
eating. Don't bother me.
And I will be handing out pieces of this stew I made.
Right.
Before long, you notice that a couple of additional hands are very, very happily aiding with the depletion of the bowls that you set forth. There's plenty of stuff. If you want to share, you can. If you don't,
I will share. If there is something that I know, it is you make friends and comrades while eating delicious food.
that
Also
is-
drinking and fighting.
Yes.
Master Chef Xantaroth.
It's
Indeed, this is
outcome-
delicious.
goes like, "This is some of the best food I've ever eaten."
Yeah,
That is how we cook at home.
a grill specialty.
Yes.
What
Dragon in the pot.
What brings you here? You clearly could have a great career in the noble restaurants in Isen.
Probably. But you don't get these muscles from eating shit food. So I learned to cook.
be a chicken or dragon, Big C's got this.
Exactly. Oh, I also got these magma shrooms, and I picked them out. I can roast them as well if you want.
Don't you need magma for that?
Point taken.
I got nature -1. I'll not be able to check it what the fuck those shrooms are.
These are called shrooms.
Shrooms.
Ooh,
Shrooms.
mushy shrooms.
Okay, so dinner goes by. It is delicious. Stories are shared.
Yeah.
You learn that the peasants are named Maurice and Wilhelm, and they're actually content with their lot in the barony. It's a tough existence, but it could be a lot worse if the Baron wasn't there for them. That's the general gist you get from their conversation. They go like, get up really early, work the fields, but our family is safe. We don't have to deal with goblins. The Baron keeps us safe from all of that. Some people leave the barony, which is sad, because their families all get killed. But those that stay have a decent life.
So if they leave the barony, their family gets killed. That's a small tidbit right there.
It's basically practical. You have to motivate people to stay in your club.
By the way,
And you club
During-
the unmotivated. There you go.
during the meal, Sorval will be telling stories about how we defeated the dragon, killed the big dog thingy in the dungeon, and he will always say that it's thanks to the strength that Sarah gives him that he's able to do this.
I will point at the stew, and it is by power of me that you get to eat this dragon.
Yes, it was delicious. It's delicious. I can really taste the blessing of Sarah in it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is spice.
Do you spice?
I spice, but with what?
The secret ingredient.
Blood is a lubricant.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, the peasants seem to be taken aback, and Zauchton also appears to be quite intrigued to share dragon meat with the person who slew the dragon proper. And after a while, an hour and a half, they excuse themselves and they leave for their tent.
I will take first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take a watch.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. Doesn't matter.
I'll take last watch, meaning I will wake up a bit earlier.
Okay.
Okay. Then, first watch, please make me your perception roll. Alrighty. Your watch goes by rather uneventful. Let's see if I have tent images. I think I do.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Enjoy getting your tents up.
Nice.
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 Yoink. Plop. Hey.
There you go.
Your tent is running away from you.
It was a mimic.
It is a very fresh tent. It is.
I'll make him for you long. Because I'm a good guy and I want to have you guys sleep in big, nice tents. Freja sleeps in that one. Oh, I should probably put it on the map layer. There you go.
Mhm.
Tents for everyone.
Hey.
Huzzah.
10, 10, baby. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Tents across the board.
Temptation.
So, Big C, your evening watch starts as the evenfall flows very neatly into dark night. You have night vision?
I have eagle vision.
Okay. So, looking around in quite a radius, you find yourself comfortable and rather alone in these parts. Occasionally, you see a group of wolves, a pack, run by. You see some shambling forms trudging through a swamp. They appear to be working. Like one of them is shoveling dirt. 3 other ones are looking at him shoveling dirt. It's a very strange kind of feeling to observe these things, but overall, your watch passes by uneventful.
While ODM, while I sleep, do I notice any spirits around?
There are a shitload of spirits around.
Can I try and contact one?
Of course.
All right. So I would try to the first one that passes us or
Okay,
comes by.
let's get into spirit mode. Happy spirit dance.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Hello,
Greetings.
friend.
You are from around here, I presume?
Yes,
What can you tell me about the environment?
this place is unhealthy.
For us or for you?
I am long dead.
So, is it still unhealthy? Or was it unhealthy when you died?
You are an idiot.
Okay, and why are you saying this to me if you think I'm an idiot? So, why is it unhealthy?
I am telling you that things are not as safe as you would want them to be. The Walker of Night is closing in on.
Have you seen the Walker of Night? Do you know him?
The Lord of Night. He's all.
De laatste viel weg.
Ja, dat laatste viel weg, Jorrit, sorry.
I know.
Okay. Okay, that's okay on purpose. Okay.
I have spent a lot of time learning how this microphone works because I can't do goblin voices. So now, if I want to do creepy shit,
Okay.
I use my microphone.
So, what can you tell me about the Walker of Night? What weaknesses or strong? What's his forte or his weakness?
You get the general idea that this is not a question that the spirit will be able to answer. It
How can
spends
you?
another minute or two mocking you for your ignorance because it doesn't know
Okay.
the answer either.
Okay, so how can you assist me in my ignorance so I can be less ignorant?
I could choke you.
Ah,
Again with the weird fantasies.
You will gain the knowledge of the afterlife.
So, no knowledge of other things than the other afterlife.
In my life, I have been a farmer. I could
So,
teach you about crops.
so
I also know a few sayings in ancient language.
okay, perhaps this will. Crops is not my interest, but the ancient languages, that's things I can work with.
And for the next 10 minutes, it gives you a general review of Bart de Wever's greatest hits.
Ah, so it is a
Beautiful, useful phrases like
Yeah.
jacta est.
so, and I am the ignorant one. Okay,
Hey, you asked it for its knowledge of languages.
okay. Can I just friendly thank him and look for another spirit that passes? One that looks a little bit more sophisticated, perhaps someone with actual knowledge instead of one
Okay.
present.
We're gonna make this a luck roll. Everyone in the party, could you roll me a d20?
Ik ook?
We're gonna fill this one.
Nah. Not these kind of checks.
Ah, D20, sorry. Ik heb een D20 ingegooid. Ja, lap. Godverdomme.
Classic Phil rolls worse on a d20 than on a d10. Okay, so casting your eye about for not just the first spirit to enter your view, but the first one to seem interesting. You see
Fausto,
slightly more.
dimmi.
Faust is on the phone, which is shit, because this is gonna be like a. Well, he'll discover it when he discovers it. A slightly more corpulent figure,
Tanti che vuoi dire?
dressed in Orzovian clothes,
Se non ce
And
l'hai,
he's just
non li devi caricare.
hovering about your group.
To read it, and I
Ah,
ask him
no,
why do you
non
have
c'è il
clothes
primo,
like
non lo
Iskrin,
caricare.
like an Orzov?
because I am a patriarch. I am a member of what you would know as the Ghost Council.
And why are you on display?
I'm observing our investment.
You mean Iskrin?
Non so cosa dire.
Yes.
Se vuoi puoi mandarmi una lista, posso controllare
And
nella mail.
why is he an investment to you?
There's potential to the youth.
So what do you see in him exactly?
Revenge.
That's an
Ho capito, magari mandami un
mo-
attimo i numeri via mail o via
unusual
WhatsApp.
depth of character.
Io in una ventina di minuti dovrei essere a casa e posso controllare.
And I'm partial to those who aren't clear of gender.
Allora niente, se non ce l'hai, non ce l'hai.
Clergy, after all.
Yep. So, if he is an investment, I am part of his
Ma mi
group.
sembra
How
strano
can
però che
you
non ce li hai.
help me keep him an investment to you?
If
Ok.
they live throughout
Non
this
ce li ho.
entire
Vabbè,
thing,
se non ce l'hai, non ce l'hai. Mandami comunque la lista così.
it will be
comincio già a
worth our
controllare.
investment. If they should perish before
vediamo.
their deeds are done, so be it.
Ma-
There are those parties
Scusa, ma
that would
non è meglio
benefit
controllare
from this
prima che...
nocturne.
Cioè quando...
Oh, like who?
No, prima voglio dire, quando
So you're actually
sulla nave
looking at
non
him
c'è
so
un
he
controllo di
can't
tipo
return?
venerdì, non c'è controllo di dici.
Maybe.
E ho capito, come fai a sapere che non ce l'hai adesso? Vuol dire che
Strange.
adesso hai
So
controllato
he's an
e hai
investment to you,
Ah.
but
Of course.
an investment to keep him
Okay.
here, or
Ok.
That might be the case.
Okay.
You have the feeling that the spirit realizes it might have said too much,
Ok, ma
Yep.
comunque ti ripeto, se non c'hai il
and it's
cleaning non li
slowly
caricare
starting
e
to
poi
fade.
vedremo lunedì che dobbiamo fare.
So.
Ah, sono già a bordo. Ah, e
And
allora
then
devo trovare
can
il
you
cleaning.
help
Cosa
me
vuoi che
out
ti
for
dica?
some reason?
What do you
In
need?
questo momento non sono davanti al computer,
Well,
questo è il problema.
I
Perciò se mi
believe
mandi i numeri, appena,
the Orzhov
appena
have a
arrivo,
knowledge of
in 15
Arcana.
minuti te
Of
lo posso
course.
guardare.
Can you
I
assist me?
believe you have a party member that needs removal.
Ma sono dei transshipment, è possibile
And the
controllare questa
spirit
cosa?
vanishes.
No?
Hmm,
Ah.
strange. Okay.
Oh, there's timing.
Work-related accidents.
We can probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it, Fausto! Okay,
we can
well,
we can
who
we
was-
can
who
still.
was third watch?
I don't think Iskren has any
Good.
watches,
I
does he?
was
Yeah,
going
the
to
last
take
watch.
second watch, but whatever.
The last watch. Maar even een snelle vraag. Je krijgt niks bij van
Je
proficiency, hè?
kunt, als je een Arcana Proficiency wilt, kun je Arcana Proficiency pakken.
Ça va. Ziet er mij
Ik denk,
handig uit.
ik denk dat Iskren de enige is dat geen watch heeft, denk ik. Dus we kunnen de Night
De
Watch
laat
wel...
wel. Jawel,
Ik
ik
denk dat
kun
u een
ik
redelijke
even laat.
hoeveelheid lore
Oh ja,
hebt
de laatste.
hier
Mhm.
gewoon. Okay,
I
so
met a member.
third watch turns out to be.
Yep, I'll take that.
Okay. Zorval, roll me a perception check.
I'm pretty sure somebody's going to visit me again this night.
And,
Then I might
that-
stay awake.
That is the case.
And I think this is only second watch, isn't it? Because this
Uh,
was still Xantarot's watch. Vulta was asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, even better. So second watch. You are approached by a purple-haired elven-ish being
Yes.
who goes, "One of your friends took my book."
Book?
I am glad to be out in the world again.
Ah. Still. Book? What book?
And she draws her up to her full height, standing easily twice your size. There's like this flowery sort of chainmail that she's wearing. Very interesting design that really pronounces like her curves in interesting ways. I am known as she who wears purple, the queen of the even dusk. And while these lands are not my native, I am the one who brings the aurora to herald Shade War.
Okay. Have I heard of any of this before?
No, not specifically.
Has she drawn a weapon or anything like that?
She doesn't appear to have a weapon on her.
How big was she?
Twice my height.
She stands twice his height.
Okay. And what are you doing here?
Well, once upon a time, someone learned the spell to bind a goddess, to hold off change. And while change is natural, this person decided to tie me down in a book.
Was this book located in a library inside? A
I
library
have
from.
spent 300 years in that library.
Ah. And what was the name of the book, if I may be so bold to ask?
You may not.
Smart. And,
Boldness befits only those who have earned it, young Sir Knight.
well, since you are here, what can I do for you?
Well, that is easy.
Oh.
Look for the book about the Purple Queen and dispel it. Set me free so I can bring forth the great Aurora. And give my regards to your dragon friend. I can smell him on you.
Wait,
Where is
DM.
little hard to pronounce hiding nowadays anyway?
I just look at her confused.
Oh,
What are you talking
don't
about?
worry. Memories are also my domain. And you get a brief flash of a little dragon that is curled up near the entrance of a house. All the way back in the Iron Forge district in Ravnica.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. That's been some time ago. He's not near here.
Too bad. We have some unfinished business. And she smiles this broad smile that doesn't reach beyond her lips.
Well, if you don't like dragons, I mean,
Oh, they
yesterday
are most entertaining.
Ah.
And
Well-
you see like a small twinge of pain, like the eye twitches a little. Most entertaining and probably better off dead.
Yes, at least the big ones. But a few days
Anyway.
ago I slay one, so I've slain one. So,
That
but
is very good.
I'll keep...
I suppose you wanted applause for that. And she
Oh.
claps twice.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure that the world will sing the praises of. And she extends a hand as she finishes that sentence.
Sorval,
Joxer the Mighty.
Ah, Sorval.
Paladin of Seraph.
Sorval. I will remember that name. I am looking for a new champion after all. Anyway,
Sorry, already spoken for.
have a pleasant evening.
You too. And be safe.
Burn all the books. Burn all.
I do have to ask for a book about the Purple Queen. This is... What the hell was this?
Should have stayed of the shrooms.
Oh. Well, I better keep this for myself. People are going to think I fell asleep.
Again. No.
You're not awake. You're talking to spirits.
Okay, so third watch.
Well-
That'll be me, I guess.
Yeah, I also took a watch.
Volta. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'll take watch.
Yeah,
The next
take
watch,
target.
I will say there are some strange things out. Just be attentive. I know that you will be.
Yeah, Target just raises an eyebrow. Perception, right?
Yep.
Boom.
Okay. There are travelers on this path.
I do make sure that the fire is still going.
And you spy them, and they notice that you are watching them. And they let you vaguely see their outlines, and they appear to be elven of sorts. Large. You have seen this kind of being before. You fought them, where the tree trunk had lain across the road. And they pass you by, and noticing that you are awake and perceptive, they give wide berth to the campsite and leave.
And what do you mean with I recognize them from the
They
fallen
are
tree?
Shadow Fae. You have fought Shadow Fae before,
Okay.
which is where you remember them from. Welcome back, Skrun. You missed a little bit of lore exposure. Nothing major
Nothing major.
at all.
So
Nope.
there was a
I know.
there was a crisis at work.
At this
I
hour.
was gonna say, oh shit, Fausto has to go, so we can end the stream now.
Yeah, I had to click end stream before, but no, I'm back. It's okay. I mean, last 7 minutes, but
Yeah. So
So I'm going to let the night go by in 3 watches. That
Alright.
way, morning breaks. Is there anything anyone wants to mention to the rest of the party?
I do mention
I
what
slept
I
wonderfully. I like. I didn't notice anything.
I do mention what I saw to the rest of the party.
So can you tell me what you saw? Because I was.
Yeah, I
This is where
saw
roleplay gets real, bitch.
Yeah.
I saw the shadowy thingies we fought before at the. What was that on the can? I can't remember it in real
You
life.
were on your way to the Dark Barony, but there was a tree trunk blocking the road, so you stopped the carriage, you got out, you were ambushed by several beings, including werewolves. You eventually went on to go to the Black Anvil, the first Black Anvil that you smashed, and yeah, that's where you fought the Black Fae, like where the tree trunk had fell. The Shadow Fae.
Okay. So is that the thing that came out of the tree trunk? No.
There were a couple of them. One big one, a group of small ones.
Okay, so those thingies I saw them pass by, but they didn't dare approach me for obvious reasons.
Probably here we have the protection of the Baron.
I will go over to Fritja and ask her if she knows anything about a purple queen or anything like that.
I can't say that I do. There might be records. I could look into those
Yeah,
once I get back to the school.
okay. Just wanted to know if you knew anything about.
No,
I
can't say I do.
will go towards Iskren. and we'll ask him. So Iskren,
Am I already presentable? I was like,
yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah. So do you have any enemies back home?
takes out a tome.
I call
Like-
this the Book of Grudges. I got it from a dwarf at some point.
No.
Enemies.
Yes.
I only make friends, Ulta.
Yeah,
just-
but I think I met one of your friends.
That is,
Yeah, I saw somebody from the Ghost Council or something like that.
yeah,
Well, let us just say that they're watching you for some reason.
I can only hope so.
Yeah, and then yeah, they told me a lot of stuff, and I'm actually, if I was hired to protect you,
What did they tell you?
well, there are some people who would love that you wouldn't return.
Then we must make sure to disappoint them as soon as possible.
Yes, but do you know you are being watched all the time, or something like that?
I had such a feeling, yes, but if it is the Ghost Council watching, it's not really a spying. It's more like watching over me.
Yeah, yeah, if you believe this, okay.
Did they tell you that I was in danger?
No, but let us just say that well, you know the orgs of making deals and such.
I think it's enough if one of us speaks in riddles. So why don't you just tell me what you heard?
Well, let us just say that the ghost in question didn't catch his name actually. Almost, I'm not sure if he offered it, but something like you should have an accident or something, or shouldn't return to
I
the
see.
Ravnica plane.
I understand. Well, that changes things, of course.
There are parties who, let us just say, have an interest in you not returning.
Did he just not say his name, or do you not remember it?
No, he did not say
He
his
did
name.
not say his name. Very well. I think next time you should inquire as to the identity of this.
Yes, I will try, but
But
yeah, just stay close and watch
yeah,
your back
though
because
though it pains me to tell you, thank you.
mm,
I love Iskrin. Such a good character.
yeah,
From
Well,
the bottom of
they
my
are
withered
such a good
heart.
character.
yeah. I'm actually in dubio. I was ordered by the Gruul to guard Iskrin, so
You should definitely follow the rules on this matter.
yeah, but the Gruul aren't here, right?
Neither are the yours.
Well,
Well, they
apparently they are.
Yeah, true enough. Maybe the Baron can shed some more confusion on this.
More confusion.
Okay, guys, we have reached 11 o'clock. I think this was a decent startup session again.
More.
More.
I'm going to
Let
keep
me
you in
axe him.
suspense for the actual meeting the Baron bit, which will be next session. You
Which will take
guys
a session in its.
are the Baron is going to be a session. That's a given. You
I
will
can't ask
reach
him
the castle
questions.
next
right?
time, and we'll see how you fare from there. So, thank you for watching. Probably just me who writes the recaps. I haven't actually recapped previous session because I figured not a lot happened. So
Lots of fighting.
there was like party makes a deal with the demon, beats up something, end of session.
Yeah.
You
It
should
makes for
describe,
kind
you
of
should
shit
describe
eventually.
round by round what everyone did.
Wait, I can.
Make it
Tyler
an
can live with this.
action
There
event.
is no written record of me hitting Big Z.
Deny everything, Cowrick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deny it.
Coward. Coward.
How art. It's a
Okay.
pretty drawing.
So, thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the stream. We'll see you next time. I'm making finger gestures because my camera doesn't work. Finger gestures.
Alright. Bye bye.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.